What's up guys, my name's Curtis and welcome to 5 Minute Finance, where I take personal finance topics and explain them to you in 5 minutes or less. It's that time of year again, tax season. And many of you out there are probably either filing for the first time or simply want a refresher of the best options you have when it comes to filing your taxes. In general, there are 3 different ways that I know of in which you can get your taxes filed with the IRS. The first way you can file is to fill out your tax return by hand and mail it into the IRS. Back before modern technology, this is how every single tax return was dealt with. If you have a very simple tax situation, for example, maybe you just have income from a W-2, you could fill out Form 1040EZ and mail it in. It wouldn't be all that difficult. But I still wouldn't recommend doing this because it could take up to 2 months for your return to be processed if you mail it in. Even the US government tries to steer you away from mailing in a physical copy of your tax returns. I only mention this because it is an option that you can use. With that being said, the best way to file taxes for 95% of the population is to use some sort of online tax preparation software. There are a lot of different companies that offer some sort of online tax filing, and if your return is simple enough, some will even allow you to do it for free. The reason I love online tax preparation software is it's generally quite cheap, again, often free, and the online software will guide you through every step of the way to ensure that your tax return is 100% complete and accurate, and then they will file it for you electronically. If you've never filed taxes before, websites like H&R Block, TurboTax, or efile.com make it extremely easy and intuitive to file your taxes. A lot of these online options also give you the ability to talk to a tax professional if you do get stuck on one of the steps. Again, unless your tax situation is extremely complicated, you should be able to just follow the step-by-step process of the online tax preparation software, and it is very easy and quick. In case you're curious, in the past I have filed using multiple different tax preparation software companies, and personally I like TurboTax the best. Lastly, the third option, if your tax situation is extremely complex or you're simply uncomfortable going through the process yourself, you can hire a CPA to do your taxes for you. You would provide them with all tax-related documentation that you have, and they would fill out your forms and file your taxes for you. If you do have unique tax circumstances, a CPA can really be your best friend. They will know the ins and outs of the tax code, they will understand everything you can and can't deduct, and they will be able to get you every single tax credit that you're eligible for. But again, if you have something simple, for example, a W-2 income and maybe some interest from your bank, it doesn't make sense to pay a CPA to file your taxes when you can do it for free or very cheaply using one of those online options. To wrap things up, you can fill out your tax return with a pen and paper and mail it into the IRS, although I wouldn't really recommend that option. Usually the most efficient way is to use a cheap, sometimes free online tax preparation software. And if you have a really complex tax situation or you're simply extremely uncomfortable filing taxes on your own, you can always hire a CPA to do it for you. At the end of the day, tax filing is not all that difficult as long as you're tracking the amount of money that you're making as well as spending throughout the year. If you guys enjoyed the video, it would really help me out if you gave it a thumbs up. And if you're new around here and want to see more personal finance videos in the future, hit this globe right here to subscribe and hit that notification bell.